All right, here we are.
Yes, indeed. Happy
Welcome.
Friday.
Happy Friday. So excited to see you joining us. If you are with us live today on Deals Revealed, it's the top stories, restaurant news, sales, and even franchise opportunities
Hmm.
here at We Sell Restaurants, the nation's largest restaurant brokerage firm. I'm Robin Gagnon.
Yes, good afternoon. I'm Rob Morrison. We are excited to bring you the biggest news of the week. Whether you're looking to buy, to sell, or even join our brand as a franchisee, this is a place to be.
All right, we're going to cover restaurant sales, restaurant news, those new listings hitting the market, and even share tips for everyone who is super interested in knowing what's going on in the world of restaurant brokerage. In addition, we're going to be answering questions live, so drop them right in the comments or post to our social media channels for follow up.
Absolutely. And of course, if you're watching live, please say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And if you're catching a replay, type replay so we know that you stopped by.
All right, let's get
Yeah.
started, Rob. What's happening in the restaurant marketplace? Top insights of the week. Okay, many of you know this, but I posted
A couple
about.
100,000 people know this.
Yes, I posted about Cracker Barrel's new logo on LinkedIn this week, and wow, did it strike a nerve? You're right, 250,000 people watching, looking at that, 1,000 comments, and a real mix of emotions. People feel so strongly
Sure.
about this
Yeah.
brand, Rob, and the responses say a lot to me about the power of tradition in restaurants.
Yeah, those comments that you mentioned really running the spectrum, right? Some pure nostalgia, one person saying, I loved Cracker Barrel growing up in the 80s. I'd save my allowance to shop at the store when we went on Sundays. It was a treat back in the day. I'm all for keeping those traditions alive. So that kind of memory is just showing just how much emotional equity is baked right into that brand.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got other people who just say, this goes too far.
Hmm.
One Nashville resident wrote, okay, pardon her language, this really sucks. So far off base from their core customer. And another says, this feels like a step in the wrong direction. This brand has always been about comfort, and this new logo doesn't carry that warm Southern hospitality vibe.
Right. Not everyone is just venting. Some offered constructive ideas. One comment suggesting they could have used the barrel pattern in the background or along the border to preserve some of that heritage while updating with warmer colors. A thoughtful middle ground, evolve, I guess, but don't erase.
That is actually a good suggestion. And there were some business minded takes too. That someone said there won't be a rollback and big shareholders won't care. The brand is not the logo, it's the combined experience. Well, the street had something else to say about that yesterday, but it
Mm.
is a sharp reminder. Logos are one piece of the puzzle.
That's absolutely right. One person saying the typography is a beautiful adjustment while retaining basics of the original. It's cleaned up, easier to read, and maybe even more ADA compliant, but removing the man and the barrel was a big miss. There's equity in that image that should have been dropped, shouldn't have been dropped. Still, let's give some grace since we don't know the goals behind the effort. Again, right? Maybe a fair and balanced perspective.
Sounds like somebody in graphics to me wrote that comment, but far and away, negative reaction topped positive reactions with the comments showing the emotions. But Wall Street, they played out the number. Cracker Barrel stock dropped as much as 13%,
Huge.
shaving nearly 100 million off the company's value in one day.
Wow.
That's how quickly brand moves can impact both consumer sentiment and investor confidence. My post early yesterday morning said I predict a rollback within 6 to 9 months. Changing that prediction, it's going to be sooner.
You're probably right, Robin. Here's the bigger picture, right? We talk all the time about restaurants as more than just dining, they're experiences. Cracker Barrel has that in spades. Think about it. The rocking chairs, right? Lining those big covered porches, the games of checkers while you wait. Nobody minds the wait because it's part of the experience. Their highway locations became destinations, not just stops. Families literally planning road trips around where these Cracker Barrels are located.
And they say that in the comments. My father would plan where we're going. And when you step inside, it's not a hostess desk, it's a country
It's
store.
great.
You're greeted by shelves of seasonal decor, Christmas ornaments in December, Easter items in spring, and the candy.
Yeah.
The biggest Tootsie Rolls and oversized candy packages. And you sit down at the table, and there's that little golf tee game that you're playing, that puzzle. Kids and adults are playing that while they wait on their food. That's not just dining, that's creating memories. And Cracker Barrel didn't build its brand on fine dining or luxury. It built an experience, but for middle America, budget conscious diners who want comfort, familiarity, and tradition.
Yeah. And that's the heart of that logo, right? It feels so emotional and they're changing it. People aren't reacting to just a font, they're reacting to the possibility of losing a brand that made ordinary meals feel like traditions. I still haven't figured out the golf tee game.
And you won't. I'll take you on with that. And that's exactly why a decade ago in the book, Appetite for Acquisition, we tell buyers don't change anything at first. Learn the business, understand that customer, preserve what already works. Sometimes change is not the answer. Sometimes the best move, keep things steady, simply clean up around the edges. And with that, let's kick off this week's top listings. Oh gosh, I have to go again. First up, it's listing 28490. Now, this is a popular Bentonville family burger cafe. We're starting to see more listings there. It's an established business, been serving the community for over 2 decades, and it's priced at just $120,000. Our advice to them going in, if you buy that store, leave it alone.
Don't change it.
Okay? It's a turnkey operation with a loyal customer base and a strong reputation for quality, food, and service. One of Arkansas's fastest growing cities, this cafe sits in a thriving market surrounded by residential growth, tourism, and a steady mix of, you got it, those local regulars. Fully equipped kitchen and casual dining makes it easy for the new owner to step right in and continue those operations without disruption. Family-friendly classics that resonate across the generations, giving a new operator the chance to grow with catering, delivery or extended hours. So, approachable price point, low overhead. This cafe is an excellent opportunity for a first-time buyer or seasoned operator looking to expand. Listing 28490. It's a proven business in a booming community, listed by our newest franchisees, Ty and Jason in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are off to a strong start, Rob.
Oh, yeah, great guys, and they're off to a great start, like you said. The next listing, represented by certified restaurant broker Jim Brocious, is listing 28390. It's a prime Japanese steakhouse located in Panama City Beach, Florida. This true destination restaurant features a fully built-out hibachi and sushi concept, complete with high-end finishes and specialized equipment that would cost significantly more to replicate from scratch. The restaurant is designed for both an immersive dining experience and high-volume service. Guests enjoy the live hibachi entertainment, sushi crafted with precision and an atmosphere that blends tradition with modern flair. With strong visibility, ample parking, and an upscale location, this concept is positioned to attract both repeat local guests and those special occasion diners that love hibachi.
I love that. That's so much fun because you go in a group,
Yeah.
right? You never go alone. It's
Yeah.
not just two of you to hibachi.
And the onion volcano.
Yes.
Right. The kitchen, the bar, and the dining areas are set up for smooth service and maximum efficiency, making this a great fit for an operator ready to scale sales. for a buyer searching for a business that offers unique differentiation, premium finishes, and strong consumer appeal. Listing 28390 is a rare opportunity to own a standout concept in a market with proven demand.
Love it. Okay, so rounding out this week's lineup, it's listing 28014. This is represented by certified restaurant brokers Ernie and Lori Kurtoff. They're up in Carmel, Indiana. It's a breakfast restaurant with a strong following, known for an inviting atmosphere and loyal customer base. This restaurant has a built-in reputation as the go-to spot for breakfast and brunch. Sounds like Cracker Barrel. The location offers excellent traffic, consistent repeat business, and a menu that appeals across generations. Customers return again and again for warm service, a welcoming vibe. It's a true community gathering spot. This fully equipped kitchen and established systems means a new owner can take over with ease. Breakfast and brunch demand is stronger than ever, but there's room to boost revenue, right? By coming into those other day parts, extending hours, adding catering services. So whoever is looking for a business that combines community connection, growth potential, and consistent earnings, listing 28014, it's an excellent choice.
All right, those are this week's top listings, 3 strong opportunities across different concepts and territories. They're ready for new ownership. If you're considering entering the restaurant industry or expanding your portfolio, these are the deals worth a closer look. You can visit WeSellRestaurants.com to view all the details, sign a confidentiality agreement, and connect with the certified restaurant broker who can guide you through the process. All right, Robin, how about some insights this week for the sellers?
Wow. Okay, Rob. So 2025, it's shaping up to be an exceptional year for franchise sellers because there is increasing franchise activity and strong demand. It's truly a seller's market, one of the best we've seen in years.
All right, franchise establishment projected to increase by more than 20,000 units this year. It's 2.5% growth, bringing the total of 851,000 nationwide. Employment is expanding as well, with nearly 210,000 new jobs expected. That's growth outpacing the broader U.S. economy.
That's right. And it's not just the volume, it's the diversity of buyers. So we've got retiring baby boomer franchisees, corporate executives transitioning careers, and moving into resales. Why? It's lower risk, faster to scale when you buy an existing operation rather than starting everything from scratch.
Right. And we're seeing operational excellence stand out. Sellers who invested in technology, we're always talking about that, AI scheduling or contactless payments to loyalty programs are commanding more buyer interest. And on top of that, franchises with sustainability and social impact baked right into their model are winning even more attention. Nearly 60% of the buyers now say they prioritize ethical brands when making a purchase decision.
And Rob, let me share a recent example of that proves the point. We had a 19-unit package of pizza restaurants, all located inside Walmart stores. Listen, these leases were incredible. 7% of sales, that was the lease.
Wow.
And it included utilities, so gas, electric, water. And on top of that, the franchise owner was offering financing and allowing the buyer to step right in and lease the equipment. So we put that package on the market. Get this, 5 days.
Wow.
We had a letter of interest, massive buyer interest, signed letter of intent. That's the power of this market and the power of the We Sell Restaurants brand.
That's a great story. That example really does say it all. Well-structured opportunities, clear financial upside. They're not just sitting on the shelf. Buyers move fast when the right deal is right there in front of them.
Got it. So that's why preparing now is key. A polished operation with clean books, repeat revenue, and a growth story isn't just attractive, right? It commands premium pricing, premium offers.
Excellent. And this isn't a short-term blip. Interest rates are easing, right? We're seeing that. Capital is flowing back into small businesses. Buyers, from multi-unit operators to international investors, are actively seeking new opportunities. That demand gives sellers leverage.
So, what is the bottom line? The big takeaway for sellers: if you have a validated concept, a visible brand, thoughtful positioning, time is right.
Mm-hmm.
Consider your exit strategy. With the right broker guidance, you can turn today's market momentum into maximum return.
All right. Well, how about buyers? What do you got there?
Okay, Bob, let's move over to the buyers, Rob. There's a powerful shift happening in the franchise landscape that buyers need to know about.
All right.
You listening?
I am.
All right, pay attention. So we talked about that 20,000 new units expected in franchising that's translating to growth, right? So that rising tide is lifting everyone. Buyers are stepping into that system, but what are the specific advantages? One trend is the rise of asset-light, low-cost franchise models like the We Sell Restaurants model, for example. These opportunities typically require less than $150,000 to start, often no retail lease, minimal staffing, and often offer fast break-even timelines. So less capital risk, more operational flexibility, and room to scale digitally or regionally. Love it.
All right. Buyers are also diversifying who's entering franchising. We're seeing tech professionals, educators, healthcare workers, even career switch leaders making franchising their next chapter. These aren't passive buyers. They want something of real ownership and legacy that's reshaping expectations, bringing more strategic thinking into franchising from day one.
All right, another opportunity worth calling out is that resale market, right?
Sure.
With baby boomer owners retiring and multi unit operators, they're reshuffling their portfolios, right? There are more turnkey units hitting the market. So smart buyers can skip that startup phase and capture value right out of the gate. So proven operations, trained staff, established customers, buyers can jump in where the complexity is already managed for them.
All right. Finally, note the regional momentum. The Southeast and the Southwest are reporting franchise output growth at 6.2% and 8.5% respectively.
Those are big numbers,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Business-friendly policies and lower living costs make these regions especially desirable for many buyers who are entering that market.
They're looking for scalable, efficient operations. That's smart. Expansion in places where growth outpaces the national average. That gives buyers breathing room and upside. And the bottom line for buyers, 2025 offers a landscape of real choice. Lean models, resale opportunities, diverse buyer backgrounds, and strong regional growth. So if you're ready to explore entry points that offer both valuable and scalability, it's the time.
All right, that's a lot of great information. Let's turn our attention right now to those sold restaurants. We always love talking about these success stories. And we're going to kick things off right here in Florida with listing 25546, represented by certified restaurant broker, the OG, Ken Eisenband.
Listen, he's on the list every week.
He is.
He's closing a restaurant every week.
Fully equipped restaurant in Lake Worth, Robin, that was sold down there in Palm Beach County. Not just any restaurant space. Came with a 4 COP liquor license, which in Florida, it's rare and it's extremely valuable.
It is. So that's alcohol, beer and wine, liquor by the drink, and a package store. 4 ways in which you can sell alcohol. And that 4 COP license, I have it written right here. It's liquor, beer, and wine. For many operators, it is the cornerstone of profitability. The license alone can be worth a substantial investment. So the fact that this location included it made the opportunity even more attractive. And that license, by the way, is portable.
Yeah.
So it can be separated from the business at some point.
That's right. Adding to that, it was a turnkey build out, the kitchen, the refrigeration, the bar setup, all in place, saving the buyer months of permitting nightmares and the construction and the costs associated. Instead of starting from scratch, they could step right in and begin operating.
Have you ever built a house?
No, actually.
I have, and have been on those massive remodels. And that's what I think about. It is not like HGTV. It doesn't happen in 40 minutes from start to finish. And that's what I think about when people are building out these restaurants.
Right.
The time, the permitting, the inspections, and all of that.
Yeah.
In this case, what happened?
Well, the buyer essentially skipped all those headaches that you mentioned. All the build out delays went straight to revenue. That sounds good. That's why generation spaces, we say second gen, especially ones with those liquor license, move quickly in this market. The deal really highlights a key takeaway for our buyers. Don't underestimate the value of infrastructure and licensing. Sometimes the assets inside the walls and the paperwork tied to the address are worth more than the asking price. So, big congratulations to Ken Eisenband and his team.
That I you just couldn't have said it better. Absolutely true. That second generation space, it is such a savings. So let's head over to Alabama, listing 21069. This is represented by the Holmes team.
Mm.
Those guys are fantastic. Sold for only 125,000. This is a profitable franchise location, offered a buyer structure and support. That all comes with franchising without the multi-million dollar investment. So it was a perfect opportunity for them. Built-in processes, training, brand recognition, lowers the risk for new operators and makes it easier to secure financing since lenders view franchise systems as less risky than independents. And you know what made this stand out? Under $150,000, the buyer didn't just purchase a business. They stepped into what we call a proven playbook with support behind them. That's an incredible way to start building wealth through ownership. And it's a reminder for sellers. Affordability drives interest. So listings that are priced attractively, especially when paired with strong earnings, generate buyer competition and sell quickly. So congratulations to the buyer for such a smart acquisition and to our team, the Holmes team, for bringing this deal across the finish line.
Yeah, they're great. Love the Holmes team. Finally, let's take it to Texas with listing 22848, represented by certified restaurant broker Dave Deuce. This established Italian restaurant in West Austin has officially sold. Fantastic deal. Austin's restaurant market, as we know, one of the most competitive in the country, and this location had all the right ingredients: consistent sales, loyal customer base, and prime real estate. The restaurant was already producing strong revenue. What buyers really valued here was the combination of stability and the growth potential. It had a reputation, had operations dialed in, and yet there was still room to expand with catering, delivery, and menu enhancements. That's what the buyers are looking for: a strong foundation that they can build upon. Established businesses like this save years of trial and error. You inherit the goodwill, the systems, and the staff, then bring your own vision to take it to the next level. For the new owner, it's a plug and play restaurant, one of Austin's hottest markets. And for the seller, it's a successful exit from a well loved brand. That's what we love to see: win win outcomes on both sides. So, congratulations to Dave and to the new owner who's stepping into that incredible opportunity in Austin.
Oh my gosh, I love these success stories. So, we're going to talk about a few new listings again. Next up, listing 27996, represented by certified restaurant broker Mike Smith. It's a profitable ice cream business in Goodyear, Arizona, pulling in over 270,000 in annual sales, completely turnkey. It's hot in Austin. Time to buy a restaurant. They'll be walking into something that is well established, repeat customers, community presence. Everything's in place, including the equipment. It's in a high traffic area with great visibility and affordable rent. So the foundation for success is already there. So if you want a fun, lifestyle friendly business with steady earnings, it's a sweet opportunity. I could never let Eric run a business like that. He'd eat us out of house and home.
There would be no profits. Next up, listing 27537, represented by certified restaurant broker Sam Hopkins. This Firehouse Subs franchise, right outside of Grand Rapids, Michigan, is generating nearly $700,000 in annual sales. Comes with a strong national brand behind it, of course. Firehouse Subs has a loyal following and is part of the Restaurant Brands International family, giving buyers the stability and support of a global company.
RBI, great brand. Lots of other brands that they own as well.
That's right. And what makes this even better is that the team and systems are already right there in place, so you don't have the headaches of a cold start. At an asking price around $200,000, it's a great entry point into franchising with solid financials, plenty of growth potential as well.
I love that. And finally, we've got listing 27607. Hey, it's represented by me. It's a Mr. Gaddy's pizza franchise inside of Walmart in Edmond, Oklahoma. Legacy pizza brand. It's been around 50 years. So then you combine that 50-year legacy with a footprint in one of the busiest retailers in the country, and you're guaranteed strong customer traffic. The asking price is $340,000. Just bring $100,000 down. Rent. I talked about this deal earlier. $2,000 or 7% of sales.
Love that.
Makes the overhead incredibly manageable. Like new equipment package, trained staff, franchisor support. You're ready to go for day one. So if you're looking for stability with built-in demand, this one checks all the boxes.
Yeah, 3 exciting opportunities, whether you're looking for a lifestyle business, a national franchise brand, or a retail-based concept with guaranteed foot traffic. Something for every buyer right there.
And what's the common theme across all of these?
Well, they're businesses that are already producing results. You don't have to wonder if the concept works. You can step right in, take over, and grow. That's what makes hot new listings so important. Not just about the restaurant on the market, it's about the opportunity for the next owner. If one of these caught your eyes today, or you're ready to explore more listings, reach out to us at We Sell Restaurants. We'll connect you with the right opportunity, guide you through the process of becoming the next successful owner, because our goal is simple: to sell more restaurants than anyone else, period.
I love it. It's been our goal from the beginning. And by the way, our vision to sell more restaurants is underpinned by our core values, including the one to create a customer service experience we're sharing. And to us, that means every seller and every buyer walks away feeling supported, informed, confident that their goals were met. It's not about getting a deal done. It's about how the deal is done. And that's why we love to highlight stories where our certified restaurant brokers go above and beyond, leaving clients with such a positive experience, they can't wait to share it.
That's right. Those are powerful stories because they show the difference between simply facilitating a transaction and truly advocating for a client's success. So today we want to share a couple of those experiences that shine a light on what that looks like in action.
Okay, we're going to start. We keep using this guy because he keeps having these amazing reviews. But Paul Rogers, Northwest Georgia.
Yeah.
His buyer, Ravi Thacker. Ravi said, I had an outstanding experience working with Paul Rogers in selling the restaurant. He went above and beyond to help me in the transaction to successfully close the deal. I highly recommend Paul for anyone looking to navigate the selling or the buying of a restaurant. Good job, Paul. That's exactly the feedback we love to see. Paul doesn't just handle details. He makes sure the client's goals were met and the deal went all the way to the closing table.
Yeah, we get lots of those for Paul. It's a great reminder that when you work with a certified restaurant broker, you're not just getting a facilitator, you're getting an advocate who goes above and beyond. And Ravi's recommendation there reinforces why so many buyers and sellers choose We Sell Restaurants. So next, we want to head to Nashville, East and West, where Taylor Clemmer worked with Tina M. on the purchase of her restaurant business. And Tina shared, I can't say enough great things about working with Taylor. From start to finish, he made the entire process of buying my restaurant business seamless and stress-free. His professionalism, knowledge, and attention to detail gave me the complete confidence every step of the way. Taylor was always available to answer my questions, offer advice, and keep things moving smoothly. What could have been a complicated and overwhelming process felt surprisingly easy thanks to his guidance. I'm so grateful for his help and would highly recommend him to anyone looking to buy or sell a business.
I love that. Buyers and sellers, they both want that sense of confidence that they're supported, advised, they're guided by someone who understands this industry inside and out. And those stories from Ravi and Tina show what that looks like in real life. It's not about just getting to the closing table. It's about the way our buyers make that journey smooth, professional, and worth recommending to the next person. That's why creating a customer service experience worth sharing is at the heart of what we do. From
Everything
Georgia,
we do. Yeah.
everything. From Georgia to Nashville and beyond, our certified restaurant brokers, they're building trust, delivering results, and earning the most significant thing of all, a referral for the next person, deal after deal.
Well put. So let's shift gears a little bit. We'll talk for a moment about something that could change the trajectory of your career. If you've ever thought about entrepreneurship or a franchise opportunity with We Sell Restaurants, it could be exactly what you've been searching for. Imagine combining the excitement of the restaurant industry and the freedom and lifestyle of business ownership.
That's right, Rob. At We Sell Restaurants, we created a model that gives entrepreneurs the chance to step into a specialized niche, restaurant brokerage,
Mhm.
with the training, tools, and support they need to succeed. Our franchisees don't need decades of brokerage experience. We teach you that. What you need is a belief in yourself, a drive to succeed, and the willingness to follow a proven system.
And that's what makes it so powerful. You're not just out there on your own. We've built the nation's leading restaurant brokerage brand. With us, you have access to advanced technology, national marketing, and a strong support structure. Everything is designed to help you build and scale your business efficiently. We said earlier that research shows this segment of franchising is growing. So it's a great opportunity, and you can join this winning team.
I love it. And here's the key: our most successful franchisees often come from restaurant operations,
Mhm.
hospitality, or sales. Like I said, never from brokerage. So they're bringing the passion and knowledge of the industry, and we supply the training, certification, and ongoing resources to transform that into a thriving business.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's not just about selling restaurants, it's about building a lifestyle business. Our franchise partners tell us time and time again that one of the biggest benefits is freedom, right? Bankers' hours in the restaurant industry. You don't see that very often, nearly
No,
unheard
from
of.
taking over someone calling out to meeting the truck early in the morning to staying late at night
Yeah,
to balance the till. It's always something in the business.
right. That's what makes it so unique.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we provide you not with a job. We're helping you to design a future.
Mhm.
Our system is proven, our brand is nationally recognized, and the need is real. Restaurant owners are buying, selling, and transitioning every single day, and they need expert brokers like the ones that we sell restaurants to guide them. That's where you could come in.
Yeah, and if you've ever thought, I want to own something of my own, or I'm ready for more freedom in my life, this is your moment. The first step is deciding to act, right? We're here to walk that path with you. Visit WeSellRestaurants.com/franchise. Let's start that conversation. It's more than a business, it's a lifestyle upgrade.
Wow. Okay. So, as part of that, some of
Hmm.
the things we deliver are resale strategies. And they're a part of every franchise plan from day one, including our own brand. So, I was recently a guest on the Multiply Your Success podcast, and we went deep into this topic. The episode just dropped, the message was clear. Having a resale program isn't a good idea, it's good business.
It's really hard to keep up with your appearances and articles. And that's because when franchisees exit smoothly, everybody wins, right? The brand stays strong, units keep operating, new owners step in ready to succeed. Without a resale strategy, too often a location can close and that entire system suffers.
Exactly. So at We Sell Restaurants, we've built a platform around making resales a win-win. Franchisors, they get to protect their system. Franchisees, they get to maximize their earnings on the way out the door with a path to exit. And new owners come in equipped with training and resources to hit the ground running.
Mhm.
In fact, as I shared on this podcast, the smartest brands are starting to discuss these resale and exit strategies right from the beginning. I'm talking discovery day.
Yeah,
They're talking about how do I come in? How do I go out?
big shift there. For years, resales were treated as just a one off. Now, franchisors actually see they can actually grow stronger by building resales into the model. It's proactive, not reactive. It's why we're bringing structure to what used to be unpredictable: buyer screening, financial recasting, lease transfer, compliance. We streamline that process, keep everything aligned with the brand, preserves the integrity, and protects the unit economics.
And brand economics as well. And that frees development teams to do what they do best: grow. Instead of scrambling when an owner is ready to exit, they stay focused on new unit launches and expansion. And that's the bottom line.
Mhm.
We're not just closing deals. Again, we're doing something bigger than that. We're preserving the brand, protecting performance, creating value inside the system. So if you're a franchisor watching this, it's time to think of resales as a growth channel, not just an afterthought.
If you want to dive deeper, check out Robin's full interview on the Multiply Your Success podcast. If you're ready to talk resale strategy for your brand, visit wesellerestaurants.com and click the For Franchisors button.
There you go. Great resale deals, moving fast, strong resale strategies, keep systems thriving. Share this segment with a franchisor you know who's planning for exit or building this into their growth playbook. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? It goes so fast. It's a wrap. We're there.
Well, we went over again.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're just having too much fun. But that's the week's top sales, listings, franchise opportunities. Roll that all up into what's going on at Cracker Barrel. We have a lot to talk about. So if you are looking to buy, sell, or start a new career in restaurant brokerage, reach out to We Sell Restaurants. We'd love to help.
That's right. Great restaurant deals move fast. So if something today caught your eye, don't wait. Click the link in the comments or visit WeSellRestaurants.com and learn more.
If you enjoyed this live event, hit that thumbs up button. Share it with anyone looking to buy or sell a restaurant.
And don't forget to follow our page so you never miss a new listing. We'll be back next Friday with more updates. Until then, have a great weekend and remember our name says it all.
We Sell Restaurants.